the caveman drew the caveman drew himself or built muscles to attract the cave woman. So marketing has started from then, and it will always be there. So, Mr. Mehra, nice question, but we are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Myself, Ekta Dubey, and along with me, Mr. Chandrasekhar Iyer, who would be running the show. On behalf of the team Renalytics, we welcome you all and thank you for being part of our webinar, Rebooting Marketing in the Times of COVID-19.
Innovation, digital, and connecting with your audience.
Incentive automation is the key. It actually helps you in saving time on launching different types of schemes. You provide live updates and scorecards to the users, which actually make the target achievement fun. It reduces all the manual and operational errors.
If you're watching a content like Arya on I think it's on Hotstar, Disney Hotstar, then an ad served from Nescafe can look like Drink It Like a Dawn. Yeah. If you're watching Little Things on Netflix, then the same brand can throw an ad at you and say a love story. It all starts with this. So that's the quantum of personalization that can happen. That extent of personalization we can achieve. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you all.
Yes, thanks. Moving on to our last interesting session, we have a panel discussion on redefining marketing in the times of crisis leading through COVID-19. I would like to welcome Mr. Nishant Bhadravaj, AVP Brand and Digital Marketing, State Bank of India. To speak about him, Nishant has a formidable experience of 10 years brand and digital marketing in e-commerce, BFSI, FMCG, and automotive sectors. With experience in corporate setups, startups, and PSUs, he has been instrumental in creating renowned brands such as Yono SBI, Yono Shopping, Festival, SBI Green Marathon, Zop.com, Tata Magic, and many more. He has also been a show host on the podcast and YouTube shows like Trifantry, Ultra Fitness Show, Iron Man Coach, and he is an athlete, speaker, and a writer. Requesting Nishant to take over and introduce all the panel members, and then you can start the discussion of the panel. Thank you, Nishant.
Thank you so much, Ekta, for having me and in the entire panel. The previous session was very enlightening, even for us marketers. And thank you so much once again for that lovely introduction. I am thankful for sharing the stage with the industry stalwarts. We have some mega superstars, so to say, of the corporate world. Let me just share my screen and start introducing in the alphabetical order. The topic for the panel discussion is redefining marketing in times of crisis, leading through COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen who have tuned in, thank you for joining in once again. We have all been reading through various articles and various images and WhatsApp forwards about how certain industries are experiencing high demand and low demand. So to delve deeper into what real-time strategies you can apply in your business, we have a mixed group of various industries who are experiencing high and low demand at the same time. So I'll take this opportunity to introduce each one of us. You have already seen me. We have first Mr. Anand Agarwal, who is a business head at Cipla. He's also a senior director with over 20 years of experience in pharma sector. He loves driving, writing, and meeting new people, such as today. We have a group of 60 people joining in, and he continuously talks on various management platforms to share his thought leadership. We have with us Dr. Anvita Prabhakara. She has just started her own business consulting. She has worked in various MNCs across her 16 years of career in Aditya Birla, Castrol India, and also has been one of the major awardees on global platforms and been on various advisory board. Additional thing is that she's a 3rd degree black belt in combat arts and training for last 13 years. So if you have any other questions regarding fitness and combat arts, feel free to contact her post this session. Then we have Jaideep Deshpande. He's one of the industry stalwarts. He's leading the enterprise marketing for Google Cloud Solutions. He comes with over 17 years of experience in sales marketing and helping various brands across different industries to take their business forward through various enterprise solutions. Then we have Kushal Agrawal. He's a Chief Strategy Officer at Zozoday. He's an entrepreneur. He's been involved in selling. He likes to call himself a salesman, and he's traveled and worked in more than 65 countries. So be sure that he has multiple passports with him, with multiple stamps on his passport. As you all are marketers and people into brands, you would be experiencing in your own organizations demand which is completely skewed. All the business plans from previous years have gone out of the window. All the new plans for Q1, Q2 are also not working right now.
In my opinion, there are only two worlds. There is no post-COVID world. There is a pre-COVID world, and now there is a with COVID world. Today, the problem with digital is that everybody is doing digital. And the current understanding of digital is very, I would say, opaque and traditional.
Right now it is digital, but I personally agree that it will not be fully digital. It will not be fully physical. So we call it a hybrid, but was digital. That's how the things, and we are all working around that physical thing.
Making its presence from the last 10 years or more. What has always been there is that, we have to reduce the gap between what engages with me as a consumer. I'm watching something, I'm seeing something, I'm being influenced by something, to the gap between when I see something and then using my fingertips to kind of make that buying decision.
Healthcare is an industry where I would say it is the only industry where customer is more informed than the salesman. So that is a unique thing about it, because we sell drugs and that drug is made for disease. And who knows more about the disease than the doctor itself? We are not doctors. And that is the reason that it was a very, very tough initially for all of us to see that once COVID came in and anything you touch, I think there was a scare around it. It's not about options. So what Jaideep and they were saying that digital was an option previously, thanks to COVID, it become a part of life. You can't choose it. And then lots of communication, our entire brand plan, it gone ups and downs, because our brand plan was ready by January or February. Nobody had expected that one will come to India.
Prakash Mehra has question in the chat section. Dr. Anvita, is marketing going to become an obsolete function? Please don't say that. Now, is that everyone going digital and everyone knows digital?
So ask that to marketing, to a group of marketers. But it's strange. It's a very strange coincidence, because just a few weeks back, I think I read some article which pretty much said the same thing. Is the CMO function going to be obsolete right now? I think maybe that article would have been right pre-COVID, but I think post-COVID, marketers are more important right now. Marketers are important in every, in every function, in every industry, because I think it's even more imperative that they become the bridge between the customer and the product or service manufacturer, so to say. And of course, but his ways of working will change, his or her ways of working will change, because now we cannot work in silos anymore. We have to, I might speak, I might communicate about a very fantastic product, established brand or a new brand. But if that product doesn't reach my customer,
if somewhere in the logistics chain it got lost or it got delayed, then my consumer is just going to lose his shit and he's going to rant on on my website or on social media pages. So I think my engage as a marketer, my work with my colleagues in the supply chain and the sales becomes even more stronger now. And marketing is the oldest function, regardless of digital or regardless of any other new wave, old wave, new pandemic, no pandemic.
The caveman drew the caveman drew himself or built muscles to attract the cave woman. So marketing has started from then, and it will always be there. So and it just becomes more imperative. We just have to tweak our ways of working even better now. We are now more answerable for every money that we spend. We can't say we put up a hoarding and we don't know what's the ROI on that now, because now the ROI is digital is the new hoarding, digital is everything. And it's not just digital, even when you connect with the consumer offline, your final sales boy, the shop floor sales guy, the way he speaks to you, to your consumer also is now the responsibility of the marketing team as to how you have trained him and how he speaks the language of your brand and how he does not mess around with it. So, Mr. Mehra, nice question, but we are not going anywhere.
Yeah. Just to add, Nishant, just to add to Anita ji, see, to kind of make that digital first and automation first, still you would need a marketeer to kind of understand. Because marketing has suddenly turned more scientific, and everything is now related to numbers, and he has to kind of go digital to automate stuff. You need marketeers too. I mean, maybe the marketeers' skill set would kind of get a transformational shift, and yes, I don't think the marketeer will go anywhere.
Yeah, I think a couple of skills that non-tech marketers need to add on in their forte is digital marketing, and not just the basic digital unlock course that Google offers for free. The MarTech driven products they need to incorporate in the strategies, as well as a better storytelling, not from the standpoint of corporates and senior executives, but from the standpoint of consumers and where they are consuming. Yes. I think we have time for one last question. Guys, feel free to shoot.
Yes, we can have a last question, please. Yeah.
Nishant, let me just add one more input, probably for the benefit of everybody. And it was a great question, by the way, Mr. Prakash Mehra. It's like this. And like Dr. Anvita mentioned, like Kushal also mentioned, marketing is not going anywhere. But that same question can be relayed back to any other function. Today, sales happens digitally, right? Does that mean that sales function is over or obsolete? No, we still need sales folks. Today, a lot of customers are given technological feedback online. Does that mean that the technical function is over? The answer is no. It's just that the context has changed. And I think Dr. Anvita brought out that aspect of context being so important. The context and the content in terms of outreach to the consumers, as well as the kind of experience we are able to provide the consumers with whatever mechanisms we have in our arsenal is key. Whether that's done by marketers or the salespeople or anybody who's supporting the entire organization, doesn't really matter. Experience providing and contextual content is still the key and will remain the key.
Absolutely.
Digital thing is a medium. Somebody has to execute that medium. That's what very, very important. And this question is good. I think this question, and I personally ask sometimes myself, if sales function close, what will Anand, what will you do? I think you must keep asking this question and challenging ourselves that tomorrow if this doesn't happen, if your job gone, what will you do? If this function disappear, what will you do? I think it forces all of us to stay relevant, to update ourselves, to update. Sometimes we do it like control alt delete. We have to refresh ourselves sometimes. To see that am I relevant or will I be still relevant? I think, but yes, it's a medium. I think, and people along with all the functions area has to upgrade themselves. You have to stay relevant. Otherwise, you'll be obsolete. That whether the function remain or not, an individual can obsolete if he doesn't upgrade himself. That's what my view around it.
Yes, I mean, doctors are still needed. Though you might not be visiting the doctor, physically, you're using telemedicine, telehealth, but at the other end of the spectrum, there is a doctor available. It's not that the computer is solving problems for you.
Like they say in the ocean, the one who rides the wave, the fastest, like, you know, we can't afford to be non-flexible. We can't afford to not update ourselves. But I think at the base of it, you know, being able to move and deliver fast and have better reach, I think will, you know, make us even more better. Us being marketers.
Yeah. Before we wrap this up, in fact, one tip I would like to give to every one listening here is that you guys should start your YouTube channel or a podcast and get your message out there, because that not only helps in getting your thought process out, also helps in reaching your right audience, the audience that you're trying to reach. And this is actually one of the most efficient and effective ways of reaching out people organically. So build your personal brand, and for marketers, this will help in honing a lot of skills such as storytelling and understanding the deeper analytics as well. I think we've run out of time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jaydeep, Kushal, Ansar, and Dr. Anvita. Ekta, over to you. Thanks, everyone. You have been patient for last 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Yes. Thank you, Nishant. I would like to thank all the speakers, all the thought leaders who took their time out and have been here and, you know, have shared interesting insights about the marketing strategies in the COVID-19 scenario. So apart from that, thank you all the audiences. You took your precious time out, and I hope you all had a great session interacting with the speakers. We shall be sharing the video link, the entire video link, and also updating on a YouTube page, plus on the website as well. And my team has already shared a feedback form with you. Would request you to please respond to the feedback form. That helps us to improvise, with every event we do and webinar we do. And thank you again, all the audiences and the speakers. And have a nice weekend, and please stay safe.